Hey y'all, listen. I was listening to Eric Thomas, one of my favorite motivational speakers, pastors, just whatever it is you want to call him. And he said, well, it wasn't his quote, but he was quoting somebody. The worst enemy that you have, you, is the one right up here. It ain't the devil. It ain't somebody that don't like you. It's the one inside of your mind. And y'all, that's why having the right type of mindset is important. Sorry, I don't know what's going on with this hair. Call myself pulling it up because it's hot and I'm walking. But I know that goes for me. He said, man, you will sit up there and talk yourself out of your dream. Your dream or your mindset will cost you so much because you will sit there and talk yourself out of your dream, out of your God-given purpose. You ain't paying nothing for it, but it costs you everything. And I'm like, dang. I don't know how many of y'all know, but God gave me, he gave me a word, y'all. This was back in April. I think it was like April 24th, 25th of this year. I had misplaced my keys at school, had just gotten off of work. And actually what happened was, quick story. I was talking to a parent, my keys were in my jacket, took my jacket off in the carpool line, set it down. One of the teachers came up, thought it was one of the kids. She swept everything, took it to the lost and found. I didn't notice until Monday because they had run the cameras, and that's how we discovered it. But while I was sitting out there, after everybody had gone home, waiting for my husband to come get me because he had to go pick up all the kids that day, I just sitting there, took a couple of selfies, and remembered that from our accountability group, she encouraged us to spend some quiet time with God out. And it's like it hit me. I was like, oh, dang, snap, this must be God trying to get me to spend some quiet time with him. I'm like, okay. So I did that. And you know, I was doing a long-term sub assignment. I absolutely love subbing. I did not love being a teacher. I did not. I was a first grade teacher for about 6 weeks, and I said, I'm not about their life, and this ain't the position for me. So I ain't want to waste their time, and I ain't want them wasting mine. So I left. And the best thing that could have happened was a sub. And I started subbing in October of 2023 because the first grade thing happened in August of 2023, as soon as I moved here. The reason why I came here. And so, oh, the door is open. That's creepy. Oh, there's somebody in there clean. I'm like, that's creepy. But anyways, yeah, so the subbing is this, I love it. So I took on my first long-term subbing assignment in March of 2024, and I didn't like it. It's like teaching. It's the real deal, except for you ain't getting as much pay. And you already know teachers don't make that much, so why in the world would I want to be a long-term sub? And I'm already not getting the full teacher pay. But I did it. I made it through it. But that particular day, I'm getting off subject, I was sitting out there and I'm listening to God. I think I listened to some hymns, and I prayed and I worshiped, and it was like God gave me this idea. I don't want to say vision because I didn't see it at that time. And that idea, or what I felt like because I've been asking God, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do when I grow up? I don't know what I want to be. And here's the thing. Some of us think that when we ask God for direction, he don't give it to us. We just think, well, I don't know. I'm just going to do. No. It's not about him being or him delaying whatever it is he wants. A lot of us, we ain't even ready for what we ask him for. Because I have been asking God for years, and he gave it to me clear as I see this hand in front of my face. And I still ain't moved into position. I still ain't done what he asked me to do. So he gave me Awesomes Academy. Something way bigger than I thought I was going to be doing. Because remember, my passion, my joy is in being a great support to these teachers who have a tremendously challenging job. And I don't think parents or administrators really get that. It is not easy. Put you in the grave sooner. Like, it's stressful. So I was just like, what's the next best thing that I could do? Because I ain't trying to be in this classroom like that. But you know what? If a teacher has to take a day off, whether it's for a child that's sick, an appointment for him or herself, I want them to be like, you know what? I don't have to worry about my classroom. I know when I come back, everything's going to still be in order, be in place. Like, my kids going to be well taken care of. Hopefully even things will be better than I left them when I come back. I wanted to be a great support to the students. I wanted to be like the dad, you know, TV dad, the fun one. The teacher is like the mom, the disciplinary, you know, she's, now I'm going to come in. We're going to work and we're going to, you know, have fun. But I'm not like, oh, you don't want to do your work. I don't care. That's on you. But the rest of y'all that here to learn, let's do it. Let's do it and have fun. So that was the goal, and to just be like a good support to the administrators too, because there's nothing worse than having a teacher who has to be out and you don't have a sub to put in that room. And you got to split the classes or do something else. And that's not the best thing for the students. It's not the best thing for the other teachers either. They already overwhelming. You just add them all. Right? So that was what I thought, you know, I was going to do. And I was like, you know what? But this type of position, it isn't one where you make a lot of money. So I worked for a company and I was like, you know what? This company could do A, B, C, and D differently. But rather than tell them how to do what they do, I figured I'd just open my own and pay my subs a lucrative amount daily, make sure they are trained, maybe even go around to different schools and different, you know, establishments, offer my training, my skills, whatever. Because I'm just awesome. Teach you how to be awesome. It don't come natural to everybody. Heck, it didn't come natural to me. That was God. So anyways, getting back to the story, because I'm in 6 minutes now. God gave me Awesomes Academy. It is a school, an elementary school, so to speak. And at the time, I said from pre-K 3 to 3rd grade. But y'all, actually I think I'm gonna leave it there, because I'm looking at these pre-Kers coming in to the school I work at, and it's scary. I mean, some of them, they screaming and hollering. They're close to the 4th grade hall. And there's a few of them that's a runner, so we might need to get them in 3rd grade, because, baby, I feel like by the time you hit pre-K 4, you either 4 or 5, you should know mama is coming back. Like, you don't have to be screaming and hollering like this. So maybe if we get them in at 3, it'll be a little bit better than 4. So we might leave it at pre-K 3. But from pre-K 3 to 3rd grade, that is it for Awesomes Academy. And you say, well, why stop at 3rd grade? 3rd grade is such a pivotal grade. Like, it's a make or break grade. Because once you get into 4th grade, there's no more babying. You got to get this stuff, because 5th grade is tougher. 6th grade is tougher. 7th grade, you know, on and on and on and on. And especially for a lot of boys. That 3rd grade, that's a maturity level in that grade that they really need to get to. Maybe I said that wrong, but you know what I mean. That's just a really, really important grade for them. And so that's why it's pre-K 3 to 3rd grade, mainly to 3rd grade. I said pre-K 3 because I wanted my toddler, when she turned 3, I wanted her to go through the whole setup to see how it would be. I hate that my ponytail is coming down. But there's a couple of things you got to do behind opening up a school, and this is going to be a Christian school. So it's called Awesomes Academy, a Christ-like school, or Christian school. I'm still playing around with that. But it's a school where we come to school to learn. Like, we literally come to school to learn. We'll be interviewing all the kids that come in. I'm not saying, you know, we actually going to turn some people away, because we don't got time to play. We will not be doing some of the stuff that the public schools are doing now, like mixing, you know, kids that have IEPs and ESEs and all that stuff. You can't put everybody in a melting pot. We don't all learn the same. You know, if you don't want to call it special ed or advanced, then come up with some other names where they don't feel like they are being excluded. But ultimately, we're coming at the level that the child needs us at, to be able to make sure that they're learning, because we all learn at different rates, different, you know, speeds, at different levels, so to speak, I should say, because rate and speed is the same thing. And so with Awesome Academy, we not only have shorter school days, like, for instance, we're not doing, like, my girls' school, you could take them to early care at 6 a.m. and they can be in aftercare to 6 p.m. And I get it, some parents need that. But what I like about Awesomes Academy is it may not be the school for everybody, but it might be perfect just for you. Okay, because our school is 8 to 2:30. That's what we did back in the day when I went to school, and it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? On top of that, early care, yeah, they can come at 7:30. And most of my I would like to have most of my employees, their children are going to be there so that they come to school together. They leave together. It ain't for the person who has a 12-hour shift, because we're not keeping your child for 12 hours. We shouldn't keep your child more awakened hours than you do. We can be about even, but we should not be keeping them more. School will get out at 2:30. We will have like clubs, if you want to call it after school care type thing, for 1 hour. So we'll keep them to 3:30. But you better be in that carpool line at 3:30, and they better be picked up by 3:45. Because my teachers want to go home. We might offer tutoring, things like that on certain days. We're going to have all the basics. We'll have even better than the basics. We'll have keyboarding classes. Because I don't understand this. They give kids laptops in the 3rd grade, I believe, or maybe, in 3rd grade, but they don't give them a keyboarding class. You know, their parents ain't at home teaching. So to me, that don't make much sense at all. So it's just like, there's a lot of other things that Awesome Academy has. The shorter school days, and this is the other thing too. We only go to school 4 days out of the week. So like the first semester, it may be Monday through Thursday. Hello. And the second semester is going to be, Monday through Thursday. What's the second one? Oh, because it's going to be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So we have a 3-day weekend. The reason we have a 3-day weekend, because it's impossible to get everything done in 2. And those of you who have children, you know this. Especially like myself, 7-day Adventist. We try to do nothing but rest on Saturday, and then I gotta cram everything into Sunday, washing clothes and doing this and doing that. It's just impossible. And so we're gonna have 3-day weeks. Hold on, y'all. Hey, y'all. So I just saw my neighbors and some of my church members. I don't even know where I was at, but let me just wrap this thing up. So the whole point of what I was sharing, because I definitely went on a whole bunch of commercial breaks in it, is God told me the assignment he wanted me on was Awesome's Academy, opening up this school. And I have written down, everything that he has told me, because, y'all, paper remembers, people forget. But I have not taken the necessary steps to really see this thing through. I did go visit the school board, but come find out it was the wrong one. And I have not gone back to figure out what I need to do. I know I gotta, come up with a business plan and all. I haven't done it. I haven't drafted it. I haven't done it. And nowadays, it ain't even gotta be that challenging to do, because you got AI. It can help you with the terminology and stuff, because I got the basis of what I want or what God wants, but I just haven't done it. It's just like now, and like I said, your biggest enemy is the one inside your head. Because it ain't even the devil. It ain't even my surroundings. It ain't even people telling me I can't do it. Because a lot of them believe in me and say they can see me doing it. They know I can't. It's me. It's me. It's like, I don't want to do it. It's too much work. And then it hit me, and I was like, that's why God didn't give me what I've been asking him for all this time. What is it you want me to do? Because he knew I was kind of lazy and I wasn't going to move on it like that. And I'm just like, come on, Lord, help me out. Help me. Because I'm in a position right now where I can't stay like this. I can't continue to be stuck. Even if I wasn't in this type of position, life is about moving forward, y'all. Let me also say this. We cannot in life pay more, whether that's physical, like in the natural, with money, or even with just our health or with our life, to get less. We cannot pay more. It's going to cost you more sitting still and not doing what God asked you to do. It's going to cost you more trying to buy the cheap stuff in the grocery store and eat it, and then your health suffers from it. It's going to cost you more. So we can't pay more with our life than what it's going to cost us to move forward. And that's what I'm doing. And I'm like, Lord, at this point, I ain't even crying out, but this is a cry. This is me crying out. Like, I got to stop this. I don't care how many times I get told no. God gave me that plan. And then, y'all, I don't remember how many weeks it was later, he gave me the vision. I ain't even the type of person that see visions like that. But it was like I saw it clear as day. Yes, it was clear as day, like in my mind. But I was walking on my lunch break at the school that I work in. They got a lot of land out there. And I saw Awesome's Academy. I'm talking about an awesome school. Grade A, 5, 6, 7, 8 stars. And I read somewhere like if God gave you the plan, I forget how they said it because it was a great play on words. But it was like if God gave you the plan, he gonna pay for it. He gonna pay for it, so I ain't worried about where the money comes from. God got it. The word of God says he owns it all. Why am I worried about how I'm gonna fund this? No, God just said get busy. Let him worry about the funding. He said just get busy, but I'm not. I need your help, Lord. I need your help. So I just encourage y'all. If he gave it to you, get started. All right, y'all. Bye.